All right, what's up, YouTube? Okay, look, this is kind of my final thoughts before the big showdown tonight, and also I want to talk about the purses. Okay, the money. I mean, a lot of reporters out there just they get it wrong. They simply got it wrong. The big story right now. Okay, you look right here, Andre Ward. Okay, he is getting. It's gonna get a little bit blurry. But Andre Ward, 6.5 million. Kovalev, zero. Okay, now what does that mean? Why is so basically Andre Ward, he has a flat fee. Okay, now he might get a little more through, sponsors and bonuses or whatever. But Kovalev is basically fighting on commission. Okay, he is getting a percentage of the pay-per-view buys. Okay, now in there. Well, first let me show you. Kovalev right now worth about 7 million. Okay, I mean not bad compared to a Canelo worth about 12 million. Now this is their net worth. Okay, for everyone that claims that Kathy Duva is doing Kovalev wrong, which I don't agree with. Now but it's an argument. Do you like to work commission or do you like a flat fee? Now a flat fee looks a lot more impressive than a zero, but we're going to get into that. Okay, so right here, like I said, just keep this picture in your head. Okay, 6.5, 0. Like I said, I just watched another video, and it's a channel that I actually like. It was a Hatman, okay, Hatman Strikes or whatever. He does some pretty good videos, but basically he's trying to say that Kathy Duva is doing Kovalev wrong. Like he's getting ripped off. Well, number one, Kovalev does not care about the money. Number two, he's going to end up making as much or more than Andre Ward, and I'll tell you how. I'll tell you why. And basically, I'm not downing him and his channel. Like I said, I like the channel, but it's people not understanding the business of boxing because they've never really been in it. They've never really worked with a promoter. I've worked with Lou Savarese right here in Houston, promoting local fights, and I was friends with a small time promoter for a long time, and so I know how it works. I really do, and it's very complicated. There's a lot of dynamics, a lot of moving parts, and there's just a lot of red tape. It's very confusing. So I'm not knocking these guys for not understanding, why Kovalev is getting a zero, but I'll explain it. Okay, in the original fight, Andre Ward got 5 million, Kovalev got 2 million. Okay, but you got to remember that 5 million. Remember, Kathy Duva kept saying, Andre Ward's sugar daddy had to pay him more money to get in the ring. Okay, so Rock Nation, they had to come out of pocket to get Andre Ward in the ring. Okay, and it's crazy because back then Kovalev was the champion, the unified champion. Okay, so now Ward getting a guaranteed 6 million and Kovalev a big goose egg, but he's getting 75% of the pay-per-view revenue. Okay, 75% of the pay-per-view revenue. Okay, now that's from main event. From what they get. So whatever main event from their side, what they get, he gets 75% of that. Okay. But like I said, Kovalev, honestly, I don't think he cares about the money. He's going to come out all right, but I don't think he is money motivated. And, you could argue, did Kathy Duva, did she do him wrong or whatever? But no, you got to understand, some fighters, they fight a guaranteed minimum, like Pacquiao says he's 20 million. Pacquiao says I want 20 million or I'm not getting in the ring. Mayweather, he's 100 million. Or some fighters, it's a percentage. That's why you see a zero. It's when you work on commission only. Okay, it's not that you're getting $0, and that's how these other channels are trying to make it out to be. Now I think it's up to the boxer. Kovalev could say, hey, I want a guaranteed minimum, but also in the original fight, when Kovalev got that two million and Andre Ward got the 5 million, you got to remember Kovalev got another I think 1.7 million in sponsors and the bonuses and the gate sales and all this other shit. So he walked away with over $4 million. Okay, so now the original fight, it did about 100, I think about 160,000 pay-per-view buys. Okay, and to put that into perspective, now just do the math on it. Okay, you figure about $70 per pay-per-view buy. Okay, and then you got to remember the network, the distributor, the cable network like Comcast or AT&T, they're going to get their little 10%, their little $5, whatever, right off the top. Okay, so when it's all chopped up, the promoters have about half of it left. Okay, so that particular fight probably made about 20, I don't know, 27, 28, maybe 30 million, 28 million, somewhere in there. Okay, so you break that up in two, so half went, I'm giving you just an example, a hypothetical example. Okay, so when you break it up in two, I know it gets confusing, but when you break it up into two, each promoter's left with probably, I don't know, 10, 11, 12 million, something like that. And then Kovalev, in that hypothetical situation, would get 75% of that 10, 11, 12 million. You see, so it's not that he's getting a zero. Like I said, the first fight, let's just use that one. I just went over it kind of. Okay, 160,000 pay-per-view buys, right? Now, again, that fight probably generated about 25 million. Okay, chop it in half. Now you got, say, about 12, maybe 13 million going to main event. Okay, now Kovalev is going to get 75% of that. So you see, when you break it down, Kovalev will probably walk away with just as much as Andre Ward. And you have to remember, Kovalev is now the challenger. Okay, so, which is bullshit, but he's the challenger. So, of course, he should be making less because, the fact is he is the challenger. So, so I just wanted to kind of throw that out there for all the people, claiming that Kovalev is getting ripped off by Kathy Duva. I don't think so. And then, of course, the channel brought up Fonfara. He said that Kathy Duva paid him $1 and, that he paid him $1. But again, he's working on commission. I mean, you can't make a statement like that and not follow up with, but, his contract, said $1 or whatever, because that's how they have to do it when you're working commission, but he walked away with 1.2 million. There's a big but after that they don't fill in. You see what I'm saying? They only tell you half of the story. And honestly, I don't know if it's ignorance. I don't know if they just don't know. I don't know if they didn't read the full Google article they made their video from. I'm not sure what it is, but I mean, the lack of knowledge is just startling. It really is. It's just fucking startling, It's like, I mean, do these people do they really think Kovalev's going to get out there and work and fight for nothing? For zero? Like, really? And then also, there's rumors, you got to remember that Rock Nation, they have creative control, okay? They are the ones promoting the fight. They're heading up the whole promotion. So now the rumor is that Rock Nation, they're trying to undersell the fight to kind of hit Kovalev in the pocket. So they're like, look, we're not going to hype it up because, either way, Andre Ward, he gets the same money no matter what. But I don't believe that either, to be honest with you, because then it's only going to hurt Rock Nation, right? I mean, because they need to make their money. I mean, just because Andre Ward has a guaranteed minimum doesn't mean, Rock Nation does, or, Jay Prince or none of these other guys. So they're going to try to sell as many tickets as possible. So it's just propaganda, fake news, biased reporting, half-ass reporting, ignorant reporting. And like I said, maybe they need to read more than one Google article, educate themselves on the situation, because when you're working on commission, typically you can make a lot of money that way. In a fight like this, I don't know. Look, it's up to the boxer. I mean, if I was Kovalev, I would probably say I want a guaranteed minimum and commission. I mean, shit, hey, I'm the only fighter you have, talking to main event. I would negotiate it like that. I would say I want to guarantee at least like a 1.5, and then, but if I break that threshold on commission, I want that. you know, whichever one's higher, you know, something like that. And that has been done. You can look it up. That has been done. You can have a boxer that can work on a minimum on their purse, a guaranteed minimum, and a commission, whichever one is higher. So, you know, like I said, it's just a lot of uneducated reporting going on out there. So I just wanted to throw that out there real quick. And look, a lot of people are asking me, okay, I'm having a hard time talking, guys. Sorry. A lot of people are asking me, you know, or what are you going to do if Kovalev loses? I'm like, oh, fuck, what do you mean what am I going to do? I'm going to start talking about Canelo Golovkin. You know, this is boxing. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. I'm never going away. You might as well get used to it. I'm not going anywhere. Okay? I mean, look, this channel has had just a huge amount of success. I mean, right now, you know, there's channels that have been out there for 2 and 3 years, and we're already doing better numbers than them, okay? It's because we tell the truth. We're educated. We do our homework. I mean, I'm actually schooling these bigger boxing channels. You know, like I said, they're putting out these propaganda bullshit videos that Kovalev is working for $0. You know, click, 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 click. And you notice my videos not even monetized yet again, but like for the last month, I have not monetized one single video, meaning I have not made 1 penny off YouTube. I'm doing this for free. I've not made 1 single penny in the past month. So, you know, I don't want to hear that shit. It's clickbait. These other channels are clickbait. I mean, go read their titles. You know, Kovalev getting $0, Andre Ward 6.5 million. You know, and it's like all in caps and shit, and wow and whoa and oh my god, and you know, must watch, and it's fucking clickbait garbage. And like I said, then when you click on it, they basically repeat the ESPN Dan Raphael article that they're just, you know, acting like they know so much about. Okay, but like I said, they don't know shit about it because he's working in percentage. So yeah, let me end on this too. This racist bullshit on the channel. You know, I'm getting so tired of these people coming to the channel. You know, just because I have my own opinion about Andre Ward, I'm some kind of racist, right? You know, I'm gonna start blocking these people. Like, I've only blocked one person, only one individual from the channel. But yeah, I'm gonna start blocking them. I'm getting tired of it, man. It's like, you know, first of all, Andre Ward is half white, half black, okay? You know, so it doesn't even make sense, okay? Second of all, it has nothing to do with the color of his skin. It has everything to do with his actions, you know, his character, you know, who he is as a man, you know, the fact that, you know, he's not humble. He's not honest. You know, he's parading around with these belts like, you know, like he's the king. It's his arrogance. It's a lot of things. It's his character, okay? It doesn't have a damn thing to do with the color of his skin. And it is such a weak, old, pathetic argument. And truthfully, and look, people, hear me clear. Hear me loud and clear. I feel sorry for these people. I genuinely feel bad for these people that think, you know, I make comments based on race. I mean, what the fuck happened in your life that you think some guy talking about boxing has some kind of racist agenda behind it? You know, and the truth is, that these other channels, the Ego, the Dantes, the 78, they are the racist channels, okay? And it's like they've brainwashed these people. Like, as they're being racist and as they're promoting black fighters and pushing aside anything other than black fighters, they're telling you, you know, they're preaching about racism, you know, and a shout out to the YTBC or the LBT, what the fuck ever, you know, it's all racist. And then they, you know, they have it's like they're feeding them this bullshit. They brainwash them, and then they run around to channels like mine, a guy that just wants to talk about boxing, and a guy that just wants to be genuine and truthful, and calling people like me a racist, you know. So, like I said, I'm just going to start blocking these fucking people. I'm done with them. I'm tired of playing games, and you know, and what it is too, they don't like that this channel is growing, okay? They don't like that. They're threatened by it. They're intimidated by it. And I guarantee you one thing. I guarantee you this channel will pass up those channels. I guarantee you that. So leave your comment below. What do you think? And as always, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you.